First day in whitetail camp for the season.
We're back at Honey Creek again in Missouri this year, and we brought a special guest along.
Yeah, buddy!
Whitetail season's officially kicked off for Buck Commander, I guess.
We're in it now.
It's a buck.
Langy feels like he needs to identify dental records before he'll shoot a deer. Just shoot the deer, Langy. Shoot the deer. Shoot the deer.
We have a beautiful day for racing. And they're off!
We have Willie Robertson. We've got Robertson.
Down right there.
Let's give a little walk.
Tombo barking.
Coming in hot.
Mr. Luke Bryan.
Smoked.
Here we go.
Bryan Langerhans.
Oh, the helmet's been thrown.
We got Mr. Jason Aldean.
Oh my goodness.
We're back at Honey Creek again in Missouri this year, and we brought a special guest along. Ladies and gentlemen, Jed Larkin from Under Armour.
Hey, I like my steak medium rare, potatoes, asparagus on the side. I like that hot when I get back.
You got it.
Yeah, don't let Tombo fool you. The only reason why he likes having Jed in camp, free stuff.
I'm taking all this home with me.
Uncle Tombo's the biggest mooch that we know.
First day in whitetail camp for the season. Feels like it's a little overdue.
I gotta be honest, I don't really, I think we all want to shoot a deer, but I'm just happy to be going to sit out here. I have no idea what deer we're hunting. I kind of like that. We're just gonna go by the old adage that if we see one and he's old enough, we're gonna shoot him.
Watch out. He ain't paying attention.
We're rural Missourians, man. Gotta watch out for them. Uh-oh, she's hot on us. Oh, she's mad. Get on. Oh, that's a male lady.
I got swirling winds. We got a good little group, another kind of mini group hunt. We've got Grant and Tombo in camp, and got Jed Larkin from Under Armour. Tried to get Willie to join us up here, but he's on a good deer down in Holla, and just can't get him off of that homegrown buck.
So the guys invited me to drive 9 hours with them to Missouri to get a buck. Or I could just stay here in Louisiana and go try to get one of the big ones that I have some really good intel on. Seems like a no-brainer to me.
Well, it's early season here in Louisiana, October. It's about 90 degrees, feels like 97. Hopefully, for some weird reason, deer would want to stand up and at least go eat. So we are in the tree, happy to be here. Well, there was a ruckus going on, which gave me just what I needed because he turned just a bit. Give me a shot.
Looks good. Looks real good.
Okay. Got like this.
Uh-oh. Oh, God. Blew him up. Whoa. Huge. All right, boys, we're on the board. Whitetail season's officially kicked off for Buck Commander, I guess. It's a heavy deer, it's just, that sucker's old. That's how we get the party started right here.
Well, for the first time this year, time to get pretty. See?
Morning one. We're at full strength in camp now. Tombo got in yesterday evening. Hopefully one of the boys gets it done this morning. I'm ready to do a little celebrating and put my hand on some whitetail antlers. It's been a long time.
It's a beautiful morning in northern Missouri at Honey Creek. We've been witnessing an unbelievable sunrise. First morning sit, and we've already had deer all around us all morning. We had a pile of does and a couple good young bucks that look like they're gonna be something. So hoping this all pays off and we see a nice one coming soon.
Come on, I was gonna hit that wind. I dropped that piece of banana 6 inches from him.
It's a buck, it's a buck. Yep. Shoot him if you want. Let him get in the way. It was a little back. The shot looked like it was a little back. So we're gonna ease out here. I'm gonna grab my arrow, check it, and see what kind of blood we got on it. And then we'll probably back out for an hour and let him sit, make sure he's good so we don't push him or hurt him or anything like that. And then we'll go find him. There's a lot of blood on that arrow. Yeah, buddy. That's typically a good sign.
But we get back into camp after a pretty uneventful morning, and quite frankly, most of them were uneventful for me, but Jed's standing around like the doggone new kid in the cafeteria, looking for somebody to talk to.
Jedediah,
What's up, buddy?
what's the grin for?
I think we got in the stand around like 6:20, and literally 30 seconds later, there's just deer everywhere, just pushing up the hill. And so we had a couple does and a couple yearlings and then a couple young bucks. And another doe came up the hill. There's a solid 8 following her. So we shot him.
How you feel about it?
The shot was a little back, so we're gonna let him sit. We go have a good breakfast, and then we'll go find him.
Who's making breakfast?
I guess I'm making breakfast. I told Jordan, I said, I guess I'll make breakfast this morning.
What was that? Good shot. Good shot?
You didn't know that?
Where have you been? I asked if anybody saw anything, nobody said a word.
You didn't ask anybody shot at anything, though.
Yeah.
You gotta ask the right questions.
You shot one, G? Yeah, 2013.
The shot was good, but it was a little farther back than I would have liked. So we waited a couple hours, went back, had breakfast, told the story, got a bunch of stuff from the guys, and Jordan and I are gonna go track it real quick, and then hopefully I find a deer. It's been weighing on me a little bit. This is like that suspenseful part in the movie where you don't know what's gonna happen, but you really hope you know what's gonna happen. Yeah, buddy! Smoked him! Jordan, he didn't go farther than 80 yards from the stand. Holy smokes, this is awesome. Nice deer down. I'm super excited. It's never fun when you don't see your deer go down. But we got a lot of good guys at camp who keep morale high and are super positive. Kept my spirits up and just, we're gonna go find them quick this afternoon. Sure enough, I mean, we only sat a couple hours. Like, I've been bothering Jordan all morning to let me go out and look for him, so. And here's your final product. Our beautiful buck in Missouri, mid-season October. We smoked him.
Honey Creek is one of those do-it-yourself hunts. We cook and clean everything for ourselves, which works out well for me because I don't do any of that.
Cool thing about Langy in camp is he always pulls his weight and that of so many others, which is good because Tombo is more like a dead weight.
Not really anything special to this, but Luke's kind of got his chicken noodle soup or whatever he does at E3. This is more just kind of breaking up a lot of red meat in camp, so we're doing a little chicken tortilla soup here.
Well, we sat on the beans in kind of what I would call a hedgerow or a tree line last night and this morning, and really didn't see a few much.
On the stand, me and Benny have not been fortunate enough to even see a deer, but it's early, man. We're good. We got a good setup. The good news is they found Jed's buck.
Since Jed's already tagged out, basically he's got the rest of the week just to goof off and, well, just goof off.
The problem here is that we didn't find any turkeys, but then we realized there was a giant hornet's nest right above us, and I want it.
What is that? They're not happy.
Oh crap, here comes a little buck. I don't know how good he is. I thought he looked young, but he's pretty cool looking.
So this buck comes out and he is putting on a show for us, just thrashing a tree, but I can't ever get a really good look at him. I'm going back and forth in my head trying to age him.
He's awesome.
He doesn't give me enough time to really make an accurate assessment before he's off behind another piece of brush. I just didn't feel good about it, and now I got to go back to camp and show the guys, and they're never going to let me live this down.
I probably had like a 3 to 5 second window I could have shot him. I know I'm going to get all sorts of grief from the guys. It just wasn't one of those deals I could make a call on in 5 seconds.
Man, if Langy had a wall of deer that he overthought on, he'd have the greatest trophy room of anybody I know. Langy is a classic overthinker, overanalyzer.
Oh, it smells good, Lango.
Oh yeah, get it in there.
I'm trying out. I'm here. I'm committed. If you look around this room and what's on TV, Buck Commander's on. I'm the only one in here. I'm just telling you guys.
We've seen
No
it,
budget.
Jed.
Just Grant, you can't run in here at the last minute.
We made it.
Grant was
We made it.
asleep in his bed.
We made this show.
Hi, my name is Jed. Vote me for Buck Commander 2018.
The trouble I've seen.
I gotta be honest, this is really good. All these years I've really been struggling to figure out what Langy brings to the table, but I think we finally found it.
Willie and I gonna have a cook-off?
Now, hey, don't get yourself too far ahead of yourself now. You fry me a backstrap sometime between now and Friday, and we'll qualify you for a cook-off with Willie.
Alright. Can we provide a backstrap? It's our last evening at Honey Creek. The deer I passed has been absolutely haunting me. We're gonna slide back into his home area, give it one more try. It's a buck. That's our boy from the other night. He's starting to come down the hill right here towards these does. Alright, here he comes, buddy. He was in range forever, but just nothing. There was just too many limbs to chance it. And he stepped in that little clearing there and gave me an opportunity. Quartering away pretty hard. And I let it eat, it smacked him. Oh my goodness. Pretty good sign right there. There's no way you're bleeding that much and then you just stop. We got really good blood up there, but the fact that we didn't find him in the first 75 or 100 yards, we just kind of creeped around up there. Well, I felt pretty good about the shot and was expecting the buck to go down pretty quickly, but this deer just keeps going, and so I'm starting to wonder if we're pushing him a little bit too much. It's like he'll let up for a little bit and then he'll pump it. He'll pump it some. I think every time he stops, he just hasn't laid down. Best option now, come back in the morning with a search party. Well, we got quite the crew this morning. We'll go in and see if it did the deed. Yep. So now we've tracked this buck past the bean field and he's crossed the road onto a neighboring property. Now we've got to find out who the landowner is and go knock on a door and see if we can get permission to access his land. Just got to meet a real nice farmer. He said, I appreciate y'all letting me know. Y'all go ahead and get in there and do y'all's thing. So we will. Finally kicked it. Just when all hope seemed lost, we find out where he kicked the arrow. And about 40 yards past that, Grant stumbles upon him.
We found the deer, but his head was still up, and he was relatively alert.
Holy smokes. That's a total team effort right there. Oh, well, this is the fruits of a really fun week. Another great week here at Honey Creek with the boys, Kevin Harris, Don Ship, up here helping us out, and we just decided last night after tracking him for a couple hours to back out. Got back on him this morning. Blood kind of got spotty, and we got down in here, finally found the spot where he kicked the arrow, where he laid down there, and we came up here on the backside of the creek after Grant cut the blood and saw his rack sitting up, and fortunately he was pretty stove up. We got in here and put another one in him and finished him off real quick. This is just an awesome buck. Really happy with him. Man, oh man.